Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video I want to do some more modifications to the Porsche 911, and that's probably in the forms of exhaust. So I already have an exhaust and a wing. So the whole wing thing is kind of like a, probably do that in another video, and that's what this giant box is sitting right here. Well, not the Amazon box, but like the giant one behind it. But I have exhaust headers I want to put on, and I really want to do a custom exhaust, but I don't have that made yet because it does take some time, and I will have to get some assistance with that because I don't do welding and stuff like that. But I can go ahead and put on the headers onto this car, and I think they're going to be absolutely insane. So what I might just do is put the headers on, leave it open headers, and just see what it sounds like. But before we get started in all that, I am going to do an oil change on this car. Since I did just pick it up, I do have like a service history report of the car, but it still kind of makes me feel a lot better if I go ahead and do an oil change on it. So I'm not really going to do a how-to in this video. I'm just going to go ahead, knock that out because I don't have much time today. So I'm going to go ahead and do the oil change, and then we go ahead and get started with the exhaust headers. But I am so excited to get started with mods with this car. And it sounds pretty decent as it is, but this thing is going to probably roar once I'm done with it. And with the custom exhaust, once that's set up, like it does use the new headers I'm putting on, so I kind of already need those on the car before I get the rest of the exhaust made. But at least for now, I'm going to put those new headers on, put the stock exhaust back on, and it should still sound pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead, throw this car up on the QuickJacks, and we can go ahead and get started with the oil change. All right, so if you guys don't have a set of QuickJacks, I highly suggest it because having these in your garage like turns a standard garage into a, we can have a car lift. Like these things are so easy to use. I just, for Porsches and some cars require like a specific type of puck, but then it also comes with these blocks that you can then just put into these rails right here, adjust it for the car, and slide this whole thing under, and you can literally raise your whole car up. There's a couple different settings, so we're going to raise it up for the oil change, but also when we do the exhaust, we don't have to do it right here on the ground. We can go ahead, already have the car up in the air quite a bit, and then we can easily slide underneath, remove the rear bumper, and do all kinds of stuff like that. And it is so easy and convenient. I highly suggest picking some up. There will be links in the description down below, so if you guys do want to pick up a set of QuickJacks, they're going to be down there. Have them on Amazon, and you can literally have them delivered at your house. Like that's exactly what I did with these ones. It was super quick, super easy, and just really awesome. And now I can literally raise up cars such as this Porsche 911 and be able to do projects right here in a garage, which is really awesome. All right, so now that we have the car raised up, I mean, this thing is so easy to use, but we're going to go ahead and go around to the back. I went ahead and got the oil catch pan and then also a splatter tray just in case. But we have the car up, and this thing looks so crazy up underneath there. Also, that exhaust muffler is insanely huge. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to get the custom exhaust made, and this whole section will be gone. But also in this video, we're going to be replacing the headers. Like right here, you can see the end of it, you got the cats, and then the exhaust headers right there going up into the engine. So those are getting replaced here in a little bit, but for now we're doing the oil change, and the oil drain plug is right up under here. But before we do that, I actually do need to lower this wing. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the way the 911 looks without a wing. So for me, I always like leave like the little automatic wing up because I think it looks kind of cool. It gives like a little bit of extra flair there. And without it, I just don't like that just kind of rounded in. And like I said, I do have a bigger wing that's going to be going on this car at some point. So that's going to be amazing once it's on. It's going to be a giant fixed wing. But for now, we got this little one. We're actually going to go inside the car, and we're going to go ahead and lower it. All right, so you can see kind of what the look is with the wing down, and like I said, I'm just not a huge fan of like the way that just kind of rounds over like that. It just, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of that style. And then to me, it kind of looks weird with the taillight, the way it just kind of sits. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, the car does look amazing, but I do feel like it needs some kind of a fixed wing. So like I said, I am going to put one on. For now, I just drive around with this little one up because it does give the whole back end just like a little bit of extra kind of flair, a little bit something else to kind of break up that rounded body line. But let's go ahead and pop the rear hatch so we can go ahead and get started with the oil change. And if you guys didn't know, this thing pops up. and you got your coolant and your oil fill. We're gonna have to pull all this off to be able to get to the oil filter, which is under here. So I'm not gonna, like I said, this is not a how-to video, but I'm just gonna go ahead, knock this out real quick to save time so we can hurry up and get to the exhaust, because that's the main thing I wanna do in this video is the exhaust, not just the oil change. But since we're here, I might as well go ahead and do the oil change. All right, so I'm still waiting for the oil to stop running because I don't know if you can see there's a very fine stream coming down right there. But I went ahead and changed the oil filter, which is actually kind of located up here behind all of this mess. You got a couple of fans and all these covers and everything. So if you're curious, the throttle body is actually right here. So yeah, this is kind of a cool little setup. But I am going to go ahead and put pretty much all that stuff back on. But while I wait, I'm going to go ahead and pull off the wheels as well. This is a cold engine, so the oil is nice and thick. So I'm just letting it kind of take its time running out and everything. But I got to remove the rear bumper to do the exhaust, and also got to remove the wheels to make it a lot easier. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with some of that process. Oh yeah, something else I just realized that a lot of people probably have never seen is kind of the inner workings of a Porsche, especially like a 911. So for example, this is the rear wheel well. Obviously the engine's all like right here, but right there is the exhaust headers that come off the engine, and that's the catalytic converter, one of the O2 sensors, and the other one is just right there. But right behind this heat shielding is actually where your ignition coils and spark plugs are. So in order to do that, I just have to remove those metal panels and then kind of work my way through to be able to get those replaced. For a Cayman, those are rear mid-engine, so the engine, instead of sitting there, actually sits further up. So then it's kind of difficult to get into the Cayman, but it's actually the exact same kind of placement where the spark plugs and ignition coils are. So if you guys were ever curious about that, but also when I was sitting here, I was looking at the exhaust itself, and we are replacing the headers. In order to replace the full exhaust, that's going to be a lot of work. The entire rear bumper has to come off, but also you notice that it comes from the headers into the main huge muffler, and then the first route comes out and it goes to this pipe. The second route goes up further, and there's that other muffler right here that sits kind of right behind the rear tire, which you can see right there. It's a huge muffler. So then after it comes out of that muffler, it comes out right here. So there's so much going on with this exhaust, and let's just say I'm going to straight pipe this thing. It's so ridiculous how much is going on. And honestly, for this video, I don't think I'm going to like take off all of that to be able to run like an open header straight out to see like what it sounds like. But we're going to go ahead and still replace the headers and then leave the rest of the exhaust stock for now until we get the custom exhaust made. All right, so I figured since I was already going to be working on the car and I did already have intake filters, when I was doing the oil change, I kind of looked in from the top, and the new engine air filters looked absolutely horrible from the inside. So I decided to go ahead and remove the entire rear bumper, because that's how you get to the engine air filters. You remove the whole rear bumper, and this right here is your air box. So there's actually one filter right here and another one right there. So you literally have to remove all that and then this entire outer cover just to get to the engine air filters. So I went ahead and replaced those already. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave the bumper off for now, because I'm going to go ahead and work on the exhaust. And I feel like if the bumper's already off, it just allows a little bit more light to kind of shine in here and maybe a little bit of extra room to kind of work with. So now we're going to go ahead and kind of work on the project with replacing the exhaust headers. I already disconnected one of the O2 sensors, which you can see right there. The secondary one is loosened, but it's kind of hard to get to. So I think once I pull the actual header out, then I'll be able to go ahead and fully remove that O2 sensor. I did go ahead and unbolt it from like the front end, or I guess like the back end of the header. So once this part drops down, I should be able to slide it out. I also did go ahead and pick up some new gaskets for this as well to go on between like the headers and the engine, but also some gaskets to go on to the other end of the header. So if you guys were wondering, yes, I did do that, and they are factory gaskets as well. There we go. So there's the old gasket. And now we're just going to try to work it off of the rest of the exhaust. There we go. All right, so this is a lot more work than I realized, but we did go ahead and get at least this header in so far. Did get the O2 sensors hooked up and everything, but whenever you compare it, like, look how much cooler that looks. Like, that is insane. You can see the silver there with the Soul Performance. Man, that looks absolutely crazy. So like I said, I went ahead and got this side hooked up. I still need to go to the other side to do that one. I know this one was a little bit easier to get to because of the spacing of everything. But we're going to go ahead, knock out the other side. And if you guys want to see a side-by-side comparison, whenever we look at these right here, I did have both of the new ones laid here with the old ones. But man, that is absolutely crazy, like that side-by-side. Man, and like I said, these are just a part of the new exhaust I'm going to be doing. I just went ahead and started with the headers, and then I'm going to work my way back. So for now, it's still going to have like the stock exhaust with the new competition headers. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm really excited in the near future to be able to get like the whole rest of the exhaust done. But for now, let me go ahead and get the get that one put into here. All right, so now I have the driver's side in, and I got the O2 sensors and everything hooked up on these as well. So then if we go ahead and lay down here on the ground, we can see that both of the headers are on. And man, this looks absolutely insane. So I cannot wait. We're going to go ahead and start it up, make sure that everything is fine. Also because I did the oil change as well, and we got the new air intake. So there's a lot of stuff that's just recently happened to the car. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen and what's going to sound like, because sometimes when you do the intake, it actually does give it a little bit of a deeper sound because you're getting a lot more air into the engine. And now this exhaust can pull out a lot more exhaust. So I'm really curious to see what it's going to sound like. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the camera, and we're going to get a pretty crazy cold start on this thing. Yes, it has no taillights, no rear bumper, any of that right now. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw all that stuff on, and then I'll set up the camera to do a cold start. All right, so now we got the rear bumper back on. Everything looks pretty much finished other than the wheels that still need to go on, but honestly I'm not gonna like spend all the effort put those on unless everything's just fine, because I still wouldn't be able to see all up in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, give this thing a cold start, and as long as everything goes as planned, everything's just fine, then I'll go ahead, put the wheels on, and then go take it out for a drive. But let's go ahead and get started with that cold start. All right, so everything looks good. It sounds crazy. It sounds like it has a lot of potential to be like really like gnarly. So I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen, but I did go ahead, lower it on the ground. I got the rear wheels put on. I'm gonna go ahead and finish disconnecting the QuickJacks, get those out of the way, and then we're gonna go ahead, take it for a drive. Maybe like around the neighborhood, maybe go out onto like a main road, but we will see. I think this is gonna be awesome. I'm really excited to see what it's gonna do. All right, so now that we're inside the car with it running, and honestly, I barely even noticed the difference. It does sound like kind of choppy, as if it almost has like a cam in it. So honestly, it does sound better at idle, because before it almost sounded kind of like a little off. I don't know how to explain that, but now it actually sounds like a little bit better. So I'm really excited. The engine is warming up a little bit. We're going to go out, take it easy to start off with, and then I'm going to kind of get on it a little bit once the engine gets warm. All right, so the lighting in here is not the greatest. I do have the windows down so we can hear it a lot better. I guess we're gonna just go out on here to this main road and see how it sounds. So it still has both mufflers, like the huge one as well as kind of like the one on each side. So it's not going to be as crazy, but once it gets a little bit warmed up, I'm going to get on it a little bit more, and we'll see what it does after that. Let's see. Like, it sounds awesome, but you can still tell that it's being like suppressed quite a bit. Alright guys, so the headers are on and everything is pretty much done for now. Let me know what you guys think of the exhaust. I did notice that like a little bit after, like I was kind of like pulling back into my neighborhood, it did have some pretty nice burbles on it, which I'm sure like once the like mufflers and everything are off, that's probably gonna be like really loud pops and crackles. So I'm super excited for all that in the hopefully near future, because this thing I want it to be absolutely insane. I have a crazy idea for the exhaust, and I don't think anybody's ready for it yet, including myself, because this thing is gonna be absolutely insane. But if you guys did like this video, hit that like button down there, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos, especially with my Porsche. I have a lot of plans for it and a lot of crazy mods, and right now this is just more of like the exhaust mod, and then I do have a lot of visual stuff coming as well. But like I said, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, but as always, thank you for watching.